What's going on, guys? Makamu here, and it's been a while since I made a video, but I am going to be doing a theory on showing you what happened leading up to our characters' deaths in Modern Warfare 3's prelude story, whose side they take during the conflict in 1991, clearing that they die in 1996, so they do stay alive after Black Ops 6 for some time, and showing Dr. Jansen's true role in all of this, the reason why she went to Liberty Falls, and yes, went back in time. And maybe proving that the Chronorium existed and it's in Richtofen's possession this whole time. So yes, our characters do die, apparently sometime after 1996, giving away Dr. Jansen when she was around 3 years old to the Jansens and preventing something from happening, trying to save Samantha but failing, and well, that was years ago, in 1991. It's now 1996, and what are they doing to prevent? Who are they fighting against? Did Sam truly break out? Did something more sinister happen beneath the surface with Mr. Peaks? I don't know. But what I do know is that the Chronorium is in Richtofen's possession because he has led our characters throughout everything, and makes me believe that our characters actually side with Richtofen at the end of the Mansion's Easter egg, seeing that he isn't so bad, but maybe corrupted by, you guessed it, the Chronorium. And really it all has to do with this one screenshot of Valentina holding the Chronorium in Mauer de Toten. Now you're probably saying, well, if it was left there, then yeah, Richtofen would certainly get that in his possession, even if it not being in his jurisdiction. But here's another theory that I propose. Richtofen always had the Chronorium, even when probably him being younger. His father being, spoiler warning if you haven't played Sin of the More, being an archaeological digger and who literally goes through any dig site he can just to find anything. Maybe one night brought home the Chronorium, soothing Richtofen's nightmares, but giving him knowledge that, well, from the old timeline and the new, knowledge that he put use. He knew everything was going to happen, and he still does. He's still leading our characters to their doom, and it's really weird. Whatever's going to happen, well, that can cause doom. Or maybe he wants this to happen so we can have all the power to himself and get his turn. Who knows? All I know is that the Shadow Smiths have a reason for collecting her, and I believe that the Shadow Smiths are our crew. It's gonna be Dr. Weaver, Gray, and all of them, but not them anymore. A Dark Ether clone of them. Now that sounds wild, really crazy, but Richtofen needs guardians. There's always been a time in history where 4 guardians are protecting anything and everything, and I believe that would be a fitting end for a crew. But I also believe that because Jansen's going back in time, she might break the loop, causing a whole bunch of spillover from the old ether. Because what is Dr. Jansen's role? What if, and hear me out, this is a theory going around everywhere now, she is in a loop, becoming the loop and becoming the entity in the future, and becoming Jansen again? Listen, this is really confusing and out there, but hear me out. Richtofen knows what's gonna happen, and if he doesn't stop, you guessed it, the old ether crew, and they're all forming glory. I don't know, but I believe that somehow Dr. Jansen is gonna break the loop, and that being, well, she's the one talking to Dr. Panos. She has to be the only one. Now, there's a lot of theories on who he's talking to, a lot of theories, but I believe it's the one and only Dr. Jansen. She's the only one who has future knowledge and future ways of destroying Ethereum. Not only that, she's been to university, she gets all the check marks, all that. Though, it seems that when she went in, she's changed a little bit. Maybe she looks more like the entity now. But the nail in the coffin for me is when he says, we built the STG. And well, it really looks like the STG that she built back in MW3. she's the only one that we know to build such a device. And when he asks, hey, do you hate Richtofen? And she says, well, we don't know what she says, but he says, I don't think you do. Neither do I. I just don't want to work for him. And if he knew that he was creating genetic modified people like Ava, he would have never worked for him in the first place. That is my big thing. Ava Jansen is